your hands in the air and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, yo.
Throw your hands in the air and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer and
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, yo.
You got
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel. I'm your host, the one and only Dr. Dude here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful Saturday evening right here, y'all? Today's video, we are going to be talking about another football video we're going to talk about, alright? We saw the recent news from the NFL about the quarterback of the 49ers, Brock Purdy, and he had been offered a 5-year, $256 million contract, which is a good thing that he received, which honestly it was a good. I want to talk about that because ever since he got that contract, everybody was criticizing him and this contract, saying that he had overrated. He didn't do nothing to achieve the franchise contract right there. But to me, they need to know that he deserved that. So before we get started, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below what you guys think about my opinion about Brock Purdy. And also, you guys want Dr. Do merch, go to Content Bureau to get you guys Dr. Do shirts, hats like this one right here, drinkware like cups right here, glass cups like this beauty right here, and also other drink wear for this summer, alright, to get you guys ready for summertime. You guys want something to give you enough hydration, enough energy for summer? Well, go to Beach Chart to give you guys Dr. Do's energy and hydration powder, y'all, to give you guys enough energy and hydration to last you till the end of the summer right here, y'all. So without further ado, let's get this party started, y'all. So my thoughts about the Brock Purdy contract with the San Francisco 49er. He deserved that. He deserved that contract right there, y'all. He deserved that contract all the way to the end of the earth. Alright? So, go back to 2022 when he got drafted by the when he got drafted by the NFL by the 49ers at Mr. Irrelevant. The last player in the NFL draft got drafted, become Mr. Irrelevant. Nobody thought that Brock Purdy going to be drafted by the 49ers, or matter of fact, what he was supposed to be undrafted, but then the 49ers want to pick him up for it. And ever since he got drafted, he got better and stronger and better at his play calls, like what he did back in 2022 when he started the season with the 49ers. Alright? And also, recently we saw him start playing when Trent Lance or Jimmy G got injured during their NFL season back in the 2022 season. And then going against the going against the Tampa Bay Bucks with Tom Brady, and he proven to be a quarterback that you should not be messing with. He became the first rookie quarterback ever to beat Tom Brady, with a great achievement that no rookie quarterback had ever done. Brock Purdy had managed to beat them. Alright? And not only that, he led them to a NFL NFC championship, but lost to the Philadelphia Eagles at that time in the National Championship because due to Brock Purdy got injured on that game. This is where he got in his franchise starting job on that particular end of the season. And then we saw him be the franchise starter, and also seeing the 49ers got traded Trey Lance to another team like the Dallas Cowboys, traded for Trey Lance. And then since then, he led them to another playoff win and also led them to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy had achieved something that no other quarterback had done during their second year. Like, it's pretty good for him to do something like that. I mean, besides Joe Burrow, all right. And also, Brock Purdy deserved that contract because he did a better performance, a better job than the other quarterbacks. All right. Brock Purdy had became a Pro Bowler, and he also led them to a Super Bowl, but lost to the Kansas City Chiefs back in 2023 February. All right. I mean, yeah. And also, if it weren't for Brock Purdy, then the 49ers wouldn't be able to go to the Super Bowl with him at all. And also, when you think about Brock Purdy, he had done achieving, like, he threw more touchdowns and interceptions, and also he did a better job than Trey Lance. And also, he deserved that contract way more, deserved it better than the other quarterback. We need to talk about the other quarterback that didn't achieve what Brock Purdy had done, alright? Look at Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for Miami. This man have not been able to achieve the same way that Brock Purdy had done. Sure, he led them to a playoff, but however, lost in the wild card. Also, the Miami Dolphins had given him a minimum wage of $250 million as well, but however, he just helped them led them to a playoff. That's it. But that kind of money, Tua did not deserve that kind of money. Give him like $100 million if he does more laying on to the Super Bowl, then you can give Tua Tagovailoa a contract like that. But no. And also, Trevor Lawrence did not deserve that. Trevor Lawrence did not deserve that contract either. He did not achieve anything except as well as led the Jacksonville Jaguars to a playoff, and also led them to a divisional round, but however lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, man. And also, since then, Trevor Lawrence has not been himself lately because of injuries and also head coach leadership too, and also his offensive line as well. And also we see him do some more interception during his time with the Jacksonville Jaguars. But giving him that kind of contract, like around $500 million, that's too much. Alright, Trevor Lawrence did not deserve that contract at all. And then you got Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott had not achieved that much greatness during his Dallas Cowboys time right now. He hasn't achieved anything. The only thing that got him getting that kind of contract is like when he led his team to 9 playoff appearances, but he won 2 of his 9 playoff appearances. That's right, 2 out of his 9, and yet he get a contract of $400-something million. He did not deserve that. He did not deserve that contract at all. Sure, you've done a good job in regular season, but however, once you go in the playoffs, you're not as good as you claim to be, Dak Prescott. And look at C.J. Stroud. Look at him. He went to the playoffs, alright, and won 2 of his wild card games, alright, in a row, and he never lost the wild card games, unlike Dak Prescott, right there. Okay? And then led them to more divisional rounds as well, in the 2 times in a row. Okay? And also, when you think about Brock Purdy, he is better condition than Tua and Trevor Lawrence. Sure, that Brock Purdy, y'all complain about him because what he gonna do for next season with that contract? I mean, think about it. He wanted to be achieving his goal of winning a Super Bowl for the 49ers, alright? And also, he wanted to make sure his skills and players together with him, and also he needs the tools, he needs the weapons. We always saw multiple players in the 49ers lost their chance with the 49ers and decided to go with another NFL team, which y'all are mad that now that Brock Purdy does not have any wide receiver, he gonna get crushed. But however, sure, he will have a hard time with the new NFL season. But however, he going to have to prove. He going to prove y'all that he is more of a game superstar than you guys thought. All right, he deserves it. He deserves that contract, and he will make things better for the 49ers. He deserves it. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys that. All right. Y'all need to stop complaining about Brock Purdy, alright? Sure, I'm a Texas fan, but however, the way I see it, Brock Purdy deserved that. As a person who knows who deserved the contract and stuff, Brock Purdy deserved it more than Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, and Tua Tagovailoa. Those are the quarterbacks that did not deserve that contract. Tua needs to retire from the NFL because every time we see him play the game, we were always going to be worried about his concussion situation, his brain. He needs to know that his brain is not safe enough to play against big, huge NFL defensive players that are bigger than him, and also they could hurt him. Alright? Trevor Lawrence, he's getting worse and worse every time he be on the field. Every time he plays a game, he doesn't get the job done at all. Even though head coach, he also had multiple head coaches that played with him. Alright? 3 head coaches. Alright? But however, the NFL, the Jacksonville does not believe that Trevor is the problem. Alright? You look at it this way. It's like Blake Bortles situation. Trevor Lawrence in a Blake Bortles situation. Alright? 1 playoff appearances, 1 playoff win or 2 in that season, you get a big contract. But however, I don't think Trevor Lawrence deserved that kind of contract like Blake Bortles did, because Blake Bortles had led them to an AFC championship, but Trevor Lawrence had led to a divisional round. See the difference right there? And also, when you think about it, we all know that these big huge contract with the quarterbacks are over the top. Alright, you need to get them a proper contract. Alright, just watch them for 4 years on the rookie contract, and they do not make any playoff appearances, but however, they are closer to be in a playoff position or be in a playoff. Just give them like a 2-year, $60 million in order to see them progress more and more. If they progress more in the next 2 years, and also help y'all go to a championship or a Super Bowl, get them a contract like that, but not big contract that only show you that you achieved 1 playoff appearance. That's it. That is not enough right there. Brock Purdy, he led them to a championship in his rookie season, led them to a Super Bowl in his 2nd year, and also achieving what no NFL players have done so far. Alright? And there you have it. This is the reason why Brock Purdy deserved that contract. Alright? He deserved it more than those quarterbacks combined. Alright? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, and see what you guys think about my opinion about Brock Purdy contract. And I see you guys next time. Alright, y'all? Peace out.